I have had these dehydrated mushrooms in my pantry for a while. I didn't really know what to do with them. I've never cooked with them before, but I'm going to give it a shot. So I'm going to pour some hot water on this and let it sit for a while. And I have some fresh mushrooms in the fridge, so I'll use some of those as well. And I'll come up with something to do with it. So here they are in the water. I'm going to put something on them so they stay submerged. Now I realize that I've had these mushrooms in my pantry for a while, so they may not have quite as much flavor, but I also have heard that dried mushrooms have a lot of flavor anyway, so it should be okay. So these are the things I've put together. I have onions, garlic, peppers, fresh mushrooms, the dried mushrooms soaking in there, pasta and hummus, and some veggie broth. So I'm going to cook up first the onions and garlic and peppers. Then I'm going to put in the mushrooms. Then I'll add in the dried mushrooms, the veggie broth, and I'll finish it with some hummus to make a yummy pack. I have pulled the dried mushrooms out of the water. This is the water here. And I cut them up into smaller pieces so they weren't giant. And I have the fresh mushrooms in the pan. I'm going to put these in, and I'm going to put half this and half veggie broth because this is going to have a really nice mushroomy flavor. I will leave out any grit that might be at the bottom. So this is my plan. Here is the mushrooms, the peppers, the onions, and the garlic, and the veggie broth and mushroom broth. I'm going to let it cook up for a little bit. I've added salt and pepper and garlic powder as well as the fresh garlic that's in it. So after it's cooked up for a little bit, then I'm going to put the hummus in and maybe a little bit of cornstarch if it needs it. Everything is looking incredible. So I'm going to throw my pasta in. And here's the final result. I topped it with green onions and a little bit of hot sauce. And I think it is going to taste amazing.